Hello everyone, this is Shane Cosentino from Team Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is the SWOT analysis. So a SWOT analysis analyzes the strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities, and threats that a business faces. The strengths and weaknesses of a business come from the inside internal factors of a business, while opportunities and threats are the outside factors presented to the business. So conducting a SWOT analysis, looking at the strengths is for a business to analyze what they do well inside of their operations. When looking at a weakness, a company looks at what they need to improve and where they need to improve on. The opportunities looks at the external market and the industry as a whole, and looking at what their goals are and what they want to achieve. And when a company looks at their threats, they look at the obstacles facing their industry, the obstacles facing the success of their business. So starting with the strengths of Bed Bath & Beyond, first, their physical stores run on leases, and the leases allow them to shut down stores that they don't need rather than owning the property and having to go through the process of selling. A second strength is that the book value is still strong. The third strength is that Bed Bath & Beyond has been successful in having a positive social impact on their customers, their associates, and the community that they serve. A fourth strength is that they have had good returns on capital expenditures and they have a strong brand portfolio. Some weaknesses of Bed Bath & Beyond is the difficulties they've faced in the ability to tackle new entrants into the industry. They lack a strong e-commerce presence and a weak website. The target market of the industry is shrinking. The growth of Bed Bath & Beyond is dependent on the company's ability to execute their strategies, which hasn't found success in the past. And lastly, their lack of leadership. When looking at the opportunities for Bed Bath & Beyond to potentially capitalize, the first is that a younger new group of consumers is focused more on services rather than physical products. Another opportunity is that competition continues to ramp up e-commerce, and e-commerce is becoming the route to go for stores. A third opportunity is to capitalize more on the positive and social impact that they have on the customers, seeing that the new era of consumers is focused on having a strong relationships and customer service with stores and businesses. And another opportunity is that they have a strong supply chain centered mostly in the US and focused domestically. Some threats facing Bed Bath & Beyond is that customers are able to find a lot of the same products at the other places that they already shop for, such as Walmart, Target, and Amazon. Another threat is the shrinking target market. The lack of e-commerce poses a threat when looking at how they will do against competitors. And another threat is the necessity to cut the inventory in stores. When taking what's found during a SWOT analysis to then come up with strategies for a business, there are four combinations that can be used to develop a strategy. You can take a strength and combine it with an opportunity. You can take a weakness and use an opportunity to fix a weakness and capitalize on the opportunity. You can use a strength to combat against a potential threat. Or you can find a weakness in your business and also combine it with a threat to minimize the weakness and avoid these potential threats. A strength opportunity strategy that we found for Bed Bath & Beyond is that because they have struggled in updating their stores, the strength that they have with the leases allows them to close these stores and focus more on their website. especially because the opportunity is presented that customers have started shopping more online. A strength and threat strategy that we found was the strength that they have had good returns on capital expenditures, and they've done a good job at analyzing potential products and strategies to maximize the gains. With a reputation of these good returns, their threats that they're facing, like lack of e-commerce, can be actively pursued and worked towards improving on, seeing that they have found success in choosing what products to follow. A weakness and opportunity strategy we found was the lack of e-commerce presence in their online business is one of their biggest weaknesses. This opportunity needs to be capitalized on, seeing that mostly all retail is done online. And the weakness and threat opportunity that we have found for Bed Bath & Beyond is a weakness of leadership and the lack of leadership in the business. It's important that the company finds somebody that can lead them to success and expand the company, reach their goals, and prove financially strong for stockholders. A weak leadership poses the threat of not being able to keep up with competition, and this is a weakness that needs to be addressed in order to avoid and minimize the potential threats.